Hi, Vivian.
Hi, Mavis.
So I conduct my interview in Cantonese, and that
Okay.
would be because I want to ask some uh, um, artist thoughts on some philosophical perspective from what defines art and the intrinsic value of um, what's behind the format and the result of creation. So as 即係喺我嘅呢一個揾 artist 去同佢哋講關於 Art ID 呢個過程當中，我覺得好多
嗯
artist 佢哋嘅諗法係在於點樣去證明自己嘅 creation 係即係乜嘢 data 係值得被 store 喺一個 Art ID 入邊啦。即係除咗一個 blockchain 嘅 address 之外，呢一樣嘢可以點樣俾到 meaning 去 store artist 嘅作品？咁然之後呢啲係去證明一個形式以外，即係一個 result 以外，喺過程當中嘅一個 proof 嘅一個 artist 嘅 work 嘅 proof 啦，就好似我哋 AI 嘅 model，我哋需要去
嗯
prompt 嘅時候，呢啲 prompt 嘅過程會係我哋去 refine 一啲直接去跳過過程而形成結果嘅一個成品啦。咁呢個先
嗯
係我哋去利用喺 AIH 入邊去即係有一個 human 嘅 contribution 喺入邊嘅一個方式。咁 Vivian 覺
，OK。
得喺一個創作，即係而家喺 post AI 啦，咁我哋 artist 嚟講，創作嗰個次序係咪有少少即係改寫咗一個創作嘅次序咧？即係譬如本身係由plan 咗去創作啲咩 topic，咁而家會唔會係可能去一啲 inspiration 之後再去 refine 嘅一個過程咧？
其實都嗱，如果我要整個 Art ID 咧，其實最緊要嘅嘢就係capture 到我幅畫嘅名啦，個 artist 就最緊要啦，幾時畫啦，有咩 rights 啦，有咩 permission 啊，係有冇需要係 depend on 第二個人。即係有好多資料咧，我都想集齊埋嘅。咁 AI 就一定係可以集齊多好多資料啦，可以快好多啦。我諗我最大嘅 concern 就係點樣 integrate 佢入去我哋個 daily practice。因為例如我就中意用 technology 嘅，咁對我嚟講其實都好容易嘅。我即係最緊要就係你唔好覺得佢係淨係一個extra 嘅 admin 嘅 role，你係要真係 adopt 佢係好方便自己用，你先至會真係用到佢個 value 咯。咁即係我諗後生啲或者即係 modern 啲嘅 artist 咧，用好多 technology 就會 comfortable 啦，用呢個 technology。不過可能有啲年紀大啲啊，或者前一代嘅 artist 咧，就可能會有啲覺得 challenging，咁就可能我哋大家就要係promote 下呢個新嘅做嘢方式啦。咁其實 AI 本身都已經係 advance 得好快，所以我諗成個社會而家變咗係咁 AI driven 咧，而家都其實有好多人係開始越嚟越學緊點樣用 RID 啊，點 digitize 成個 process 啊，咁去令我哋覺得好似 empower 咗我哋咯，as 一個 artist，唔好令到我哋覺得係即係驚咗呢種 technology
嗯嗯。
啊。
因為我覺得而家嘅 AI model，咁佢係即係啱啱 Vivian mention 咗，佢喺 internet 嗰度揾 artist 嘅 work 或者係一啲實物嘅相咁做 training，咁其實嗰樣嘢去套翻落一啲 image 嘅 prompts 嘅時候，佢就造成好多一啲雜音啦、nuance 呢啲去影響
嗯
咗本身嗰個 artist 佢嘅 originality 啦。咁但
嗯
係如果我哋可以喺整理 Art ID，即係幫 artist 去分清楚每一個 artist 佢哋嘅作品去做一個 copyright 嘅 protection 之後，我哋去再見到清清楚楚個界線，即係大家嘅嗰個佢哋每一個人嘅原創性嘅一個展示嘅時候， 咁喺之後再去做一啲 co-creation，或者再將大家誒嘅嘅一個 aesthetic 嘅 style 去做一個區分嘅時候，咁之後喺 AI model 個 train，即係 train 一啲 individual 嘅嘢，佢會有更加有秩序去清晰去 train 啦。咁之後嗰樣嘢嗰個 data 上邊出嚟嘅 result，佢嘅 improvement 其實可能會好過之前嘅一啲好龐雜嘅一個 training。即係我
係啊。
哋會認為喺 RSID 嘅呢一個整理嘅時候，係我哋將一啲 individual 嘅 artist 嘅 work 可以好清晰、好有序咁樣去整合咯。
係啊，
嗯
尤其是而家 AI 成日用咁多喺個網上嘅嘢去 train 佢哋啲 data，其實我哋啲 AI 公司用緊，我哋而家用緊，例如 ChatGPT 嗰啲，佢哋唔會真係話俾我哋聽，佢哋點解會學識咁多嘢，佢唔會講佢 train 佢嘅 data source 喺邊度嚟。咁所以我諗有 RID 就可以容易啲 protect 到我哋as 一個 artist 嘅 rights 咯。
嗯
嗯，咁即係我都好希望可以 integrate 呢個 practice 入去即係等大家知道係有呢種 technology 係可以保護我哋嗰啲copyright 啦。因為其實而家好大嘅問題咧，如果你唔 digitize 呢種 provenance 咧，其實 artist 本身都有 document 好多嘢嘅。例如我啱啱開始畫嗰陣時，都完全未係有 AI 呢個 concept 嘅，but 好多嘢都係散收收嘅。例如我有我自己嘅 website 啦，咁我都會 post 我啲畫上網嘅。咁即係如果有人 search 我個 website 就會見到我幾時 post 過我啲相啦。咁呢個都可以係一個證明嘅方法嘅。咁自己 social media 都會成日 post 自己啲畫啦，我例如 Instagram、Facebook 嗰啲，例如有 event 我都會 post 嘅，我每次畫完一幅畫又會 post 嘅，咁多啲人見到，多啲人都可以證明嗰幅畫係我畫啦。咁當然
嗯
又有啲人係 in person 見到我畫啦，或者有陣時會有啲 certificate 去 authenticate 我自己都可以整自己啲 certificate 啦，有 invoice 啦，例如我賣幅畫又會有個 receipt 係證明嗰幅畫係真嘅，或有 emails 啊，或我有啲書係我自己嘅 artist portfolio 嘅 contract，呢啲全部係可以證明我啲嘢，不過全部係散晒嘅。咁同埋即係你可能你突然之間有啲新嘅 rights 會改咗啦，可能你同某一個 gallery license 咗啲嘢出去咁，你自己簽咗個合約，不過你未必喺個網度或者公開有一個 system 去 update 呢啲嘢，就啲唔同嘅 documentation 係唔會 speak to each other。咁所以如果有一種方法係可以有個 registry，全部即係佢係 pull together 全部呢啲嘢，你一有啲新嘅嘢咧，你就習慣性 update，咁就會方便好多咯。
嗯，所以我哋呢個 data management 嘅呢個過程就係將 artist 本身一啲分散嘅一啲 data 啦，佢變成一個集中咁樣去artist 自己去管理啦，同時就
係。
令到所有嘅資料係 transparent 嘅。但係我亦都有聽過一啲 artist 佢嘅 concern 係在於可能一啲 collector 佢去睇 artist 嘅 profile 嘅時候。佢未必認為一個 transparency 對於 artist，即係可能一啲 emerging artist 嚟講
嗯。
係一個好事嚟嘅，即係可能artist 會認為有陣時唔可以咁透明，先至能夠可能對於佢揾一啲第一手嘅買家係一個好處。Vivian 覺得呢樣嘢點樣？
我都明白嘅，其實
嗯
我都 experience 過呢樣嘢，因為尤其是好似我咁嘅 case，我唔係一個傳統我唔係傳統嘅 art school 畢業，我係我自己experiment，同埋我都係好我有努力 and also lucky 啦，可以做到咁多次 exhibition。咁即係如果有人係未 了解我個 background。咁淨係靠呢啲 provenance 睇我嘅 background 就可能都會有啲 concern，你會唔會全部 base 晒你啲畫嘅 price on 個 past，你係唔夠track record 去 prove 你啲畫其實係有 potential 咧？咁其實都係有呢個問題嘅 for emerging artists。不過我諗 in the long run，一個 artist 都要諗清楚你係好多年嘅 career，你有陣時你要同啲 gallery 啊或者 art fair 啊 client 合作嗰陣時，佢可能真係要靠你以前啲 pricing 啊，你買過啲畫俾邊個啊，去到邊度，即係要清清楚楚有呢啲嘢先至可以evaluate 你個 art 嘅 potential。所以emerging artist 係有一個困難嘅，不過我諗 in time 如果你係儲多啲經驗、多啲資料落去咧。咁可能都會 as 一個 data set 係可能甚至幫你自己 as 一個 artist 了解你自己嘅方向添，即係唔好話係淨係用嚟 prove 你啲畫啦。不過你可以睇你啲 trend，做啲 analysis，了解下你啲 pricing 啊點樣去即係 approach 某啲 market 啊。你可以用你啲 art ID collect 翻嚟嘅 data 去做呢啲咁嘅嘢嘅。
嗯。
嗯
因為喺一啲可能對於啲 artist 佢認為如果我本身係一個好似 Vivian 咁，都係一個 established 嘅 artist，咁佢可能冇一個動力去需要做呢個 data management 啦，因為佢認為已經有好多嘅 gallery 或者 exhibition 係能夠 prove 到 artist 本身嗰個 market 嘅 value 啦。咁對於呢一班嘅 artist，即係 Vivian，你認為喺呢個 stage 點解 Art ID 可以再去提升到，即係幫助到 artist 去career 嘅另一個 step，另一個
其
stage？
實我覺得，就算你係一個好有經驗嘅畫家，你都會可能有啲 situation，例如而家有好多畫都可能係有人複製咗你幅畫，甚至好似我咁，我其實幾年前我搬翻嚟由溫哥華即係我由香港搬翻嚟溫哥華嗰陣時，我話有人偷咗我幅畫嘅喺個 shipping process 度，我到而家都唔知我幅畫去咗邊。咁你可能 as 一個好 established artist，你都會有啲 situation 係你啲畫唔見咗，或者有人無簽你 create 咗一個 replica 出嚟，又嘗試想扮你，又賣俾某啲人。即係你其實無論你有幾多年經驗，你都需要呢啲provenance 去 protect 你嘅 copyright 嘅。同埋容易啲可以 trace 到你啲畫嘅資料咯，有一個 database。誒，尤其是你而家即係好似 Daniel 頭先咁講啦，你而家 AI 有咁多嘢係 link up with，例如個 internet 去 train 佢哋啲 AI model 嘅。咁你如果有啲好似而家嘅 registry 係好清楚 track 住晒啲畫係邊個做，咁你希望eventually 啲政府係可以 integrate 埋呢啲資料，等未來如果要 protect 啲 artists 啊或者 musicians even 即係任何人 create 任何有 intellectual property rights protected 嘅 item 咧，你可以 trace 到咧，就會容易啲可以令到啲 AI 公司係可以 accountable，同埋 make sure 佢哋 train 嗰啲 dataset 嗰陣時，佢係希望會有一日係可以真係逐個 artist 去 verify 咁樣係咪 approve 啊，或者俾翻 recognition 啊，或者 financial compensation 俾翻嗰啲 artist 咯。
嗯。所以Vivian 都係一個本身好有對於copyright protection 好有經驗同埋好有意識嘅一個 artist 啦。咁所以即係啱啱我哋呢段對話都可以鼓勵到好多 artist 喺佢去 start 佢嘅 artist 嘅 journey 嘅時候，佢能夠知道，佢能夠去預見得到佢之後可能會面臨一啲嘅copyright 嘅風險，或者係好似啱啱講到可能俾人偷咗個 artwork 嘅呢啲風險啦，都能夠喺一開頭就建立起 去自己做自己 title management 嘅呢個儀式。好，咁好多謝 Vivian 啦，咁我交翻個咪俾 Annie 先。
好啊，喂，thank you, Vivian. So in closing, there are a couple of things I want to share with you. I really agree with you about the fact that a lot of artists, they need to manage the data very well. So in our new system, which is a revived kind of revised version of our original art tracks, which is a POC that I tried a few years back, especially during COVID-19. That was when we experiment and test all these data points and everything. So luckily, the new platform, which is called Articulator, it has received support from Hong Kong UST and also from some funding from the Hong Kong government. So this is actually what we do. We have what we call title management. It's actually almost like an ERP system that allows you to manage and add additional exhibition records or specific provenance data that you think is relevant to create that track record. Okay, so I hope that you will be able to. I think you are starting to upload one or two, especially the bicycle.
Yeah.
You might want to give us feedback. At the same time, we also do this one thing, right? Besides title management, we don't own the data. We allow you to be able to export into a CSV. At any point in time, you think that, okay, I don't like this system. I want to keep the data to myself. At least what we offer is an option for you to export or even just to back it up by exporting all these data into a CSV, which is basically an Excel spreadsheet. So this is nothing, you have nothing to lose. You have like basically a system to help you organize yourself every time. So hopefully the bicycle is the first one that you're going to upload, but later on you will upload all your slowly upload all your information into the database. And we also offer this service. Title management is one of them. The other one is online auction. So as you know, I've been doing mostly for the last 14 years, mostly auction for gala dinners in Hong Kong, maybe sometimes in Shanghai or Shenzhen. But given our experience in auctions, we believe that online auction allowed the artists to reach more people besides just one gallery exhibition or one affordable art fair, for example, right? We feature your art at affordable art fair and auctions too. Sometimes we have the right collectors that are interested, right? Sometimes we don't, right? So it's limited like exposure, and it's very short period, right? So we felt that the online digital platform can help an artist to reach more people. This is why we designed the Articulator with that in mind. So, and it's only for the original. And when you upload, we also have an engine that allows you to remix some derivative of your original artwork. And it's based on what we call a non-prompt UX UI. That means it's not prompt, because if it is prompt based, then the engine, so just like other kind of large language model or vision model, multimodal, is they can be very wild, and you need negative prompt to control it. So in our LoRA, we built our own LoRA model, we call it, and so that you can actually have very limited change, so it doesn't deviate too much from your original style. And then that's what we help artists to monetize that as well. If the artists post it onto their own IG, they can buy from buy the digital and the physical reprint as well. And then it's entirely optional. That means you can choose to do that. But irrespective, the title management is a free. We offer free right now, free art ID, which is based on decentralized ID. And it's too technical to go through all the details, but when we're offline, I would like to definitely present to you. Anyway, so all these basically is to give the right sets of tools to protect to register all these so that you have on history, you have all these but also give you that tools to manage those essential data that most artists are sometimes very neglecting, to keep track of all those data.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm very happy that we actually have a chance. We have a chance coming right up on June 30th as well to have an auction event. We are presenting one of your print bicycle, and
Yes.
we will show it up once we edit this video. And then yeah, so we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, so we're gonna close the recording here. And I want to show you something. Stop recording. Hi everyone. Just want to do a bit of recap about our guest today for our interview. So Dr. Vian Ching is a scholar and also an artist. She found her passion for what she call happy art. Of the last century, and this is what you see here is some of her work. And about 2 years ago, when she was actually teaching in the UK, and as she was mentioning in the interview, that she actually had the opportunity to work with another scholar from the computer science department, which is very interested in the topic of generative AI. And this is where she actually co-authored this book, which is called AI for Creators: Unlocking Expressive Digital Potential. I encourage some of you to actually maybe borrow it, and we will have a copy at our Hong Kong UST Library, as I promised, to make a collection for my teaching in art business. Now, what's important for you to know is also the fact that Dr. Vian Ching have explored different kind of opportunities. For example, working with me to enter into the kind of a charity market, creating impact for different charities. She herself has donated some of the proceeds to different charities. What you see here is also very interesting. In 2014, she actually started a kind of an space art installation project where she actually used one of her iconic kind of painting called Glasses. And through the lens of this kind of glasses, she depicts her concepts or notions of how different people can have different perspective of the world. And this is a very interesting project, and she is considered on record the first piece of space art, art in space, by a Chinese woman. Now, this is where I actually want to bring to the subject. And since 2012, I've developed a platform called Open Heart. Open Heart actually ends with art, and we have been actually trying to work with different artists. And this is a picture that you see here is an art auction for fundraising for another charity. And this service is still running. We have lots of charities in Hong Kong, Singapore, and even in China that actually use our systems. We've been around for 15 years now. And this is exactly the occasion where we actually promote different artists. I'm very passionate to help different artists to actually try to get different exposure. It's a very different exposure compared to gallery exhibitions, because you get to have new kind of audience, new collectors potentially that actually would love your artwork, love to meet you. And I encourage you to look into this and perhaps work with us. This is also something that I have been developing, which is the ArtTrax platform. This is actually the POC, the first POC during the COVID-19, and that's when we actually start curating and representing artists at affordable art fairs and also at different occasions. And we help promote artists. This is one of the articles that was written by one of my interns, and this is where I would like you to, perhaps if you're interested, you can go read about Vivian Ching. It's on our LinkedIn. And today we have evolved from the ArtTrax POC to a full-blown articulator platform, which I myself as a faculty member of Hong Kong USD have received a lot of support from the Hong Kong government and also Hong Kong USD to create a digital platform that is actually suitable for all living and emerging artists. And this is where I want to kind of also kind of close in a note that the project is fully supported by my research with the decentralized ID, the ID registry. I'm determined that this is something that is very important for many artists today, protecting your copyrights. I have been a strong advocate about the fact that the law systems, the legal system right now, all the ordinance, copyright act around the world, they are only playing catch up. This is very important. So I encourage you to actually come to the platform and sign up to benefit from our actual service right now. We offer a lot of features, including free service like title management, free captions, and free COAs. And that, there's also generative AI engine where it helps you to create generative AI derivative for sale in our platform. And you will get actually a DID, which is a W3C kind of endorsed decentralized ID on the blockchain. And this has been supported by Hong Kong UST as a project. So we also want to emphasize that there will be an auction feature within our system. This is very unique. We only charge a percentage of your sales, and we don't charge anything unless your item is sold. Okay, so I hope that you guys can actually come on board to articulator.ai and then find out about this opportunity. Thank you.